The movie starts with a couple, Shelby and Cyrus. Shelby struggles with self-doubt and jealousy, especially about Nikki, a popular influencer. She watches Nikki's posts often and notices that Cyrus does too. They talk about their problems, and it's clear Cyrus is still fascinated by Nikki, whom he likes since college. Even after 9 years together, Shelby feels marriage is still far away, making her frustrated. On their way to a wedding, the tension is high. In the car, Shelby sees Cyrus liking Nikki's pictures and leaving comments. To feel better, she tries copying Nikki's style in a post but deletes it, feeling unworthy. As they arrive at the venue, a bird suddenly flies into Shelby's face. Dennis opens the door. Inside, they meet the group: Maya and Nikki, who claim to be allergic to peanut butter, Brooke, and Ruben, the groom. Ruben has also invited someone unexpected: Forbes, a former friend they haven't seen in 8 years. The last time they saw Forbes, he was kicked out of a party after a scandal. His younger sister, Beatrice, had an obsession with Dennis, who was dating Nikki at the time. Dennis cheated on Nikki with Beatrice, making Beatrice think they were a couple. When the truth came out, Dennis and Ruben dismissed her, and she later ended up in a psychiatric facility. At dinner, Brooke shows off her artwork. Nikki brags about her online fame, and Ruben seems focused on Maya. He toasts to their last night before the wedding. Just then, Forbes arrives with a suitcase, making everyone curious about what's inside. He suggests playing a secret game with no phones allowed. He reveals that he and his team have worked on this game for 5 years. Opening the suitcase, he shows a machine and gives out small electrodes for everyone to attach to their heads. When he turns on a device for a few seconds and then off, everyone is shocked. It can transfer consciousness between bodies. This means one person can control another's body until the machine resets them back. Cyrus asks why Forbes brought such a thing. Forbes says he never expected to be invited, but wanted to share something amazing. His team plays a game using the machine where they guess who is in whose body. Ruben and Maya agree to try first, and eventually, everyone joins in, though Shelby hesitates. The rules are simple. Each person takes a Polaroid photo before playing. If someone correctly guesses another's identity, the revealed person must wear their Polaroid as a sign of losing. If a guess is wrong, they must admit who they are and lose a round. Since Forbes runs a machine, he doesn't guess. The first round begins, and Shelby, now in Brooke's body, jumps in shock, revealing herself. She puts her Polaroid on her chest, marking her loss. Cyrus, inside Ruben's body, figures out who the real Ruben is by pulling down his pants. Ruben reacts, exposing himself. Nikki in Maya's body, a phrase she always uses. Forbes, inside Dennis's body, tricks others by copying something Cyrus often says, making them believe he's Cyrus. Still in Ruben's body, Cyrus starts suspecting Forbes' trickery. Forbes is looking through Dennis's phone, making someone uneasy, but they pretend everything is fine and keep watching. Suddenly, a red light appears on Ruben, showing that Cyrus has taken over his body. Meanwhile, Maya, now in Nikki's body, flirts with Cyrus. Since Maya and Ruben use a date, she kisses him, thinking Forbes is inside, but it's actually Cyrus, and he goes along with it because he likes Nikki. While kissing, he accidentally cuts himself on glass. Later, Cyrus approaches Shelby, who is now in Brooke's body. She is dancing with Ruben, who is inside Cyrus's body. Since Brooke was drunk, Shelby feels the effects too. Together with Ruben, they make fun of Cyrus for using his laptop too much. Feeling uncomfortable, Cyrus decides to end the body swapping, and they all return to their original forms. Here's who switch bodies. Shelby is in Brooke's body. Ruben is in Cyrus's body. Maya is in Nikki's body. Cyrus is in Ruben's body. Forbes is in Dennis's body. Dennis is in Forbes's body. Everyone is excited for another round. Meanwhile, Dennis confesses to Forbes that he and Ruben helped get Forbes expelled. Forbes realizes Ruben was involved too. The machine can only do one more round before it needs to recharge for 24 hours. Cyrus, feeling a headache, skips this round and stays with Shelby. During this time, Shelby finds out Forbes wasn't honest, which makes Cyrus suspicious. To avoid confusion in the next round, Cyrus suggests an eyebrow signal so they can recognize each other. The next swaps happen. Cyrus is in Forbes' body. Shelby is in Nikki's body. Ruben is in Dennis's body. Dennis is in Cyrus's body. Maya is in Shelby's body. Forbes is in Ruben's body. Brooke is in Maya's body. Nikki is in Brooke's body. Ruben, inside Dennis's body, keeps staring at Maya, now in Brooke's body. Cyrus tries the eyebrow signal with Brooke, but since Shelby is inside Nikki's body, she doesn't react. But then, Shelby sees a spider and screams. When Cyrus approaches, she suddenly kisses him and calls him Nikki. Cyrus, enjoying being close to Nikki's body, plays along. But Shelby still thinks he's Forbes and calls him that, making Cyrus panic. He stops the game. Meanwhile, Ruben, in Dennis's body, takes Brooke, in Maya's body, to the rooftop. They like each other and start kissing. But then the terrace collapses and both fall to their deaths. Now, two people, Dennis and Maya, are stuck in different bodies with no way back. Ruben and Brooke's bodies are there, but their minds are gone. Everyone panics. Dennis begs Forbes to fix everything. Someone call the police and switch back, but Cyrus, Dennis, and Maya refuse, afraid the machine will be discovered. This leads to a fight between Cyrus and Dennis. Dennis then reveals that he cheated on Nikki with Beatrice, and Cyrus told Nikki about it, causing their breakup. Cyrus did it because he liked Nikki. Angry, Dennis calls the police, pretending to be Cyrus, and confesses to killing two people. Now, if they switch back, Cyrus will be blamed for murder. Forbes tries to escape with the machine, but Nikki and Cyrus stop him. They tie him up. Cyrus wants his body back, but Shelby refuses. She wants to stay in Nikki's body. They argue, and Nikki slaps Shelby. Cyrus confesses he still loves Shelby, but he accidentally reveals that he cut himself earlier. Maya remembers this from when they kissed, realizing she had actually kissed Cyrus, not Forbes. Shelby blackmails Nikki with a video that could ruin her. She and Forbes plan to keep Shelby in Nikki's body, while Cyrus meets up with Ruben's body to escape. This is a test, to see if Cyrus values Nikki or Shelby more. Cyrus chooses Nikki. Meanwhile, Dennis and Nikki learn about Shelby's plan and try to stop her. Shelby connects the machine and asks Forbes to check if the wires are properly connected. Knowing that Nikki is allergic to peanuts, Shelby covers herself in peanuts, planning to let Nikki's body suffer while she stays safe. Since only Shelby has an EpiPen to stop the allergic reaction, she forces Forbes to check the wires first. While doing so, Forbes secretly changes the wires to his advantage. At the same time, Dennis finds out about some stolen money and attacks Cyrus, thinking Cyrus is in his body, but it was actually Forbes who lied and pretended to be Cyrus over phone. Just then, the police arrive, and Nikki gives Shelby the EpiPen hidden in her right boot. They quickly turn on the machine just as the police enter the room. After all the chaos, the wedding is canceled. The next day, Beatrice shows up and attacks Forbes. It is revealed that Dennis is now in Forbes' body, while the real Forbes is trapped in Beatrice's body. It turns out that Beatrice had been pretending to be Forbes the whole time, using the machine to switch bodies. She brought the machine to the party, and the real Forbes was stuck in her body. This all started when Dennis hooked up with Beatrice at a party, promising her a better life. However, Dennis and Ruben spread rumors that Beatrice was lying, leading her to be sent to a psychiatric facility. Forbes, feeling guilty, visited his sister at the hospital and brought the body-swapping machine to cheer her up. That's when Beatrice learned about the wedding and used the machine to take over Forbes' body. Seeking revenge on Dennis's friends, Beatrice manipulated everything, using the machine to control Forbes' body and orchestrate her plan. Cyrus is now back in his own body, but ends up in prison because Dennis confessed to a crime committed while in Cyrus's body. Shelby returns to her body, but decides to end things with Dennis because he failed to prove his love for her. Nikki, who unintentionally ruined things for both Beatrice and Shelby, finds herself in Ruben's body as punishment. Beatrice, still seeking revenge, takes Nikki's body and Dennis's money, leaving Forbes trapped in Beatrice's body. She also steals a machine, ensuring she can continue swapping bodies without being caught. In the end, the body swap results are as follows. Forbes is in Beatrice's body. Maya is in Brooke's body. Dennis is in Forbes' body. Shelby is back in her body. Cyrus is back in his body but in prison. Nikki is trapped in Ruben's body. Beatrice is in Nikki's body. Ruben and Brooke are dead. Beatrice, now in Nikki's body, drives away with Dennis's money in the machine, ready to keep switching identities and escaping her past.